are about to enter the Red and Rev Sports Show experience. Get ready for some real sports talk from some real sports fans who were real sports athletes who have sports knowledge.
Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of Red and the Rev Show featuring our boy Coach. Episode 389. What's up, everybody? Yeah, we at it again this morning, man. What's going on in the world of sports? Well, football season is back at it and back in effect. We got NFL and college recaps to talk about. We got NFL and college picks to make. And we got talking about NFL games, college games, NFL injuries, all type of stuff. Let me see exactly what. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna waste no time. We here. We about to talk about it. Me and your boy Coach, episode 389 is all loud. Let's go, baby. Episode 389.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the Red Rail Sports Show featuring Coach me right here live. Me and Red are right here live from the ATL
Hell,
Shotty.
shawty.
We think that's in our best wishes out to our good friend from Coatesville, PA, the Rev. Michael Harris is doing his thing up there. He had some business to take care of on the church side, so we miss him. We hope we see him next week. And ladies and gentlemen, I would be remiss if I did not introduce our special guest host live from the big, humongous city, Atlanta J from Bankhead. H.O. What's up,
Yo,
H.O.?
yo, what's happening? Good morning, good morning. Good to be on this Saturday morning. What's up, Red?
Oh,
What's up,
man.
Coach? Yes,
Yes, sir.
we
We got
him, we
H.O.
him.
Got H.O. from the
Yeah.
Sports Roundtable. Tell us what we hear yet, H.O.
Every Wednesday, 7 to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on and join us. We talking sports. We catch you up during the midweek.
There you go. And you also can join us if you can catch us. And this is a shameless plug again at the Big Easy Grill.
Yes, sir. Big Easy Grill. Red. Did Coach tell you about the Big Easy Grill? He ain't told you yet.
I think you mentioned it a few times.
Yeah. You got to come on over there, Red, and let's go on there and get some of that seafood and them red beans are right.
Okay. All right. That sounds tasty. Man, I'll get me hungry already.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
sir.
might go today.
Watch yourself now. Watch yourself. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. We don't want to hear right now. Too early in the morning for that good kind of talk. All right. We're gonna move on to the number 389 and our candidate for 389. Everybody knows him. He's a well-known football player for Chicago and two other teams. He played for 3 teams. He coached the Chicago Bears to the Super Bowl, and he is considered one of the greatest tight ends of all time. Y'all know him as Iron Mike, but we all know him as Mike Ditka, number 389. That's our man for the day for our number 389, 3-time Pro Bowl and number 89 for the show, Mike Ditka. And I just, yes, sir. What you say, Red?
I was like, we became a team. We became a team tonight. His big speech in the locker room.
Oh, yeah. I want to say welcome to the Reverend Night Nation. We're going to see who's checking in early this morning. Let me see. Let me pull up a little bit. All right. Winston throwing from the eye test. What's going on, fellas in chat? Yes, Winston always tells us, smash that like button. Y'all are sharing. We thank you, Winston, for the eye test. We always want to make sure you all share this broadcast. Maybe we can get some new viewers to come in. We have a lot, but we could always use more. Joe Black, Representative Jameson. What's up, guys? Joe, tell us how your son did in his first game. How did they win or lose? We want to make sure we check it out. All right, next. Maurice Thrower. Good morning, Reverend Night Nation. It's Prime Minister time to bang the gavel. Bang, bang, bang. Yes, he's banging the gavel for our Vice President who's not around today, but I guess he'll pop up. Troy Green. Good morning, Troy. How live are we? Oh, you're live all over Facebook and all over the country, my brother. You are live. So if you got any questions as we talk through our topics, you may ask them in the chat. And like Maurice said, your Prime Minister is live and in living color. Big Low Country Sports. What's up, Big Low? He said, what in the world, Bo? All
What's
right.
up, Big Low?
Big Low is in the house. The
There you
president.
go, our president.
Good morning, gentlemen. Back for another round after Wombat Wrestling in Walla, Washington. Boy, you get some great sense, I tell you. Walla, Washington. Wait a minute. The VP is here. I'm sorry. The VP is in the building, ready to slam down the gavel to begin another 5 session of TRRSS. Rise up. Let's get it. Thank you, Vice President. Let's see. Troy said, let me go back. Troy said, dang, I like some red beans today. Troy, let me tell you, if you live in the Atlanta area, you need to go get those red beans and rice from the Big Easy Grill. You would not be disappointed. All right. And the BP said the Bears, Mike Dicker, who made the bonehead deal of the century when he made a deal with No Limit Sports Agency to mortgage the farm by signing Ricky Smoking That Sticky Icky Williams. Yeah, well, that was his choice.
We became a team the day I got rid of my whole draft.
He also said, "What's up, fellas? What's up, H.O. Red and Coach Patrick Willie Thomas?" I don't know where this Willie keep coming from, but I guess I got accepted. It's part of it.
Coach,
Yep, all cabinet in the house, the president, the vice president, and the prime minister. We ready to cut up and have a great time. Great day to do so. And Winston Thornton said, "What's up, Big Low?" He's saying, "What's up, Big Low for Big Low Country?" All right.
Let us half night. Can't disappoint y'all.
Like I said, we said already, please like and share our posts and make sure that everybody that we want to see, we get some new viewers in. That's fine. That's great. We always love new listeners. All right. Let us go on to our favorite segment in the mornings, Dope, Nope, and Cope. What you like, what you dislike, and I guess what you got to deal with. So, Red, I'm going to start with you. What you doping on this morning?
All right, what am I doping on this morning? Well, surprisingly say, somebody I thought I would never, ever dope on. One, Danny Dimes. Oh, yeah, that Danny Dimes. Oh, yeah, that Daniel Jones who used to play with the New York Giants, playing with Indiana Colts now. Yes, that Danny Dimes. Well, Danny Dimes had a heck of a debut for his new team last week. I am talking about precision and consistency. Man, Danny Dimes scored the ball every time he got the ball on offense last week. You understand that? I mean, this is the Colts offense for last week. Let me just read it to you. Field goal, touchdown, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal. End of the game, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's how you start a season up. That's how you start up with a new team, and that's how you get your offense started up, baby. I'm talking about points every time you touch the field. My friend John Harris will be very proud of you, Danny. You didn't leave you left a few points on the field, but you still put up points every time you got on the field. That's what you want your quarterback to do. That's dope. Good job, Danny. Dope. Oh, yeah.
Danny Dimes, playing for Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, you are in trouble. H.O., what you doping on?
Well, Coach, because I got the invite, I'm going to dope on somebody that's going to make you smile. Nafisa Collier.
Yes.
The second WNBA player to go 40, 50, 90 for the season. She shot 40% from three, 90% from the line, and 50% from the field. So Nafisa Collier, I'm doping on her. We got somebody else to talk about as one of the greats in the WNBA, along with A'ja Wilson. Nafisa Collier is doing her thing. You know, I know A'ja is doing her thing 16 in a row to end the season, but Nafisa Collier has been doing this the whole season. Minnesota dominated this season, so she's probably gonna get my vote for the MVP for the season. So Nafisa Collier, great job. I'm doping on you for going 90, 40, and 50.
Yes, sir. That's my girl right there, Nafisa. 90. That's like you said, only two people in WNBA history have done it. So congrats to Nafisa Collier on that achievement, big time. And now they're getting ready for the playoffs. And we always hope that our Atlanta Dream, our girls, gonna do well. But if they had to run up against the Minnesota Lynx, they may be in a bit of trouble. I think they don't have to see them. I looked at it until the finals if they both keep winning. So good luck to the Dream and congrats to Nafisa Collier. My dope moment goes to Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge, his Yankees have climbed back up into the top of the wild card, and Judge passed Joe DiMaggio in the home runs for the Yankees. And when everybody else seems like they slumping, he just keeps on hitting them out the park, and it makes it look good too. So I'm gonna give my dope moment to Aaron Judge for the Yankees, who lifted them back up into the top of the wild card standing. So congrats to Aaron Judge. All right, what are you noping? I'm sorry, HO. What are you noping on, HO?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I did want to do it, but I'm gonna have to nope on this one, and that's the fact that my Atlanta Braves are officially going to have a losing season this year. Even though Snick had got 800 victories, he didn't get enough victories to stop this losing season. They are officially going to have a losing season this year. So I'm noping on the Braves for having a losing season when we had all the expectations of them coming back doing something big this year. So I'm noping on the Braves having officially a losing season this year.
Yeah, no need to comment on it. It's looking pretty sad for the Braves. My note moment goes to as two athletes, and I can't remember that, two track athletes who have now been officially eliminated from the U.S. For the next Olympics because of doping violations. Young people, if you can't use your natural ability to run and that you already got, doping not going to help you much because they're going to catch you eventually. And these two have been caught and been banned, and they're going to miss the Olympics, something that you work hard for, but now you've given it up because you have been caught and you are stupid. That's the only way I can describe it. I gotta get the name that I remember. Red, what you noping on?
Okay, my note moment goes to one Ryan Clark. Yeah, that's you, Ryan Clark. But trying to call my boy out, Atlanta's own Peter Schrader this week on ESPN. Now, Ryan, look, I know you just get full of yourself because you just think you just missed the NFL guy, you and Dan Orlovsky, when y'all going back and forth. But don't belittle my man Peter Schrager, man. That man know his NFL stuff. This man been in the business a long time, been listening to him a long time. So he just ain't nobody who just came on the NFL scene debating football. Trust me, the guy know his NFL. He been down here, was intern in Atlanta. I'm sure Harsh remember Peter Schrader when he was at 790. And Coach, you probably do too. So come on, don't do my boy like that, Ryan Clark. I mean, God, well, you just like beefing with everybody, Ryan Clark, don't you? Robert Griffin III, this guy over here, that guy over there. Ryan, you getting too full of yourself now for you not to be that great of a player now. I don't even know we put you in a very good category. You just in the good category, but you won a ring and played with Pittsburgh. So, that probably put a little more to your goodness. But Ryan, slow down, dude. You are not a Hall of Fame player. You just be on there talking like you were just doggone, like you just running a lot. I want to go Steve Atwater, Troy Polamalu, one of these great safeties. No, Ryan, you were just a good safety, man. Don't be on there trying to belittle nobody. That man Peter Schrager know his sport. You gonna belittle anybody? Belittle Dan Orlovsky. That doggone quarterback scrub who be on there talking like he Joe Montana every day. How about that? No, all right, but anyway, come on, Ryan Clark. Just respect your NFL pundit now. Especially one from Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ryan had to apologize a lot lately instead of just talking about sports instead of leave everybody. Now he can do that with certain people on the show because they don't mind, but you can't do that with everybody, and even though they're non-athletes. So,
yeah, Peter didn't back down either. He's like, boy, don't belittle me. Yeah, how you talk, coach? You're like, don't belittle me, right?
Yeah. All right. My cope moment, I'm coping with the Detroit Tigers because Tariq Skubal got an injury last night. He was throwing and he kind of pulled up. I said his oblique was bothering, and I'm like, this time of year, getting so close to the playoffs, that is the last thing you want to deal with if you're a Detroit Tiger, because you're playing so well, getting ready to head to the playoffs. And the last thing you need is for your main ace, your starter, to go out, because if he goes out, you have no chance of going anywhere. You will be in serious trouble. You know, y'all can hit, but still, you got to make sure he's out there, at least give you a win or two in the playoffs. So I'm coping with the Detroit Tigers and hoping it's nothing serious and something he can get over before the playoffs. If he had to sit out for a while, a couple of that 5 with games, but don't hope it's not anything serious. Red, what you coping with?
Well, what am I coping with? Well, not me, but this Buffalo fan, the Buffalo Bills fan, who got a reality check from Lamar Jackson last week. You the one that's gonna be coping. Number one, you coping with A, you got beat up, B, you got brought down, and C, you got banned for life for the NFL. So, God, man, that's 3 bad B's for you, big dog. That Buffalo fan, we got to cope with getting beat up, brought down, and banned. All that, man. And you out here looking for sympathy. No. Next time, keep your hands to yourself. I don't know why these fans think that they buy these tickets, they can just do whatever they want. Tapping, putting your hands on folks' helmets like they drums or something. No, boy, everybody don't play them games. Keep your hands to yourself, especially touching folks' heads. Well, Lamar Jackson, he showed you what's up, but man, now you got to cope with that embarrassment and knowing you can't go to no more NFL games. Hope they ain't taking cable away, cable subscription away too, where you can't watch them on TV.
Yeah, he lucky Lamar didn't do the Lambeau leap and jump into the stands. Thank goodness for him.
Oh, boy.
Hey Joe, what you got? What are you coping with?
Well, since we got Big Low Country on the stream today, I'm coping with the Atlanta Falcons can possibly be 0-2 by Sunday night or Monday morning. And we're still dealing with the same issue that we dealt with last year. Play calling by Zach Robinson and clock management by the head coach, Raheem Morris. And now we can't even kick the ball. So, I mean, going 0-2, I know we're gonna talk about, the teams that's going 0-2 later on in the show, but it's gonna be tough, man. If the Falcons go 0-2, the city is gonna start, we'll start to talk all over again. So going 0-2 possibly is something that me, Red, and a whole bunch of Falcon fans got to cope with. Yeah.
The Ride Squad could be out if things start out bad for the Falcons in such a promising year. That's supposed to be coming down the pike, but Raheem the Dream, like I said, you may not be able to attend the SWAT picnics, baby. They're gonna cancel you. You won't be able to come. They're gonna tell you to go to Sandy Springs or somewhere. They don't want to hear it. Maybe they'll have sympathy on you. I don't know, but it's gonna be a tough call. And we'll see what they can do against Minnesota. All right.
Yeah, I'm scared of Brian Flores.
Yeah. Ladies, and now, looks like the Rev Night Nation is fired up for that dope and open cope. There's like plenty on the books. So I'm going to see what's going on, what they got. Like I said, it seems like a lot to say today. Let me scroll back up and find what we got, starting from the top. All right. The president said it's dope that Brian Snitker got his 800 win. Of course, in a tarnished season, but he got his 800 win. Can't argue with him. Winston said dope Paige Buckets, making all WNBA as a rookie. Yeah, she's been on fire this year. Rookie of the year without a doubt. The VP said dope. Aggie Beaver Jones scored the first goal to begin another season of women's soccer. 2025, the Super League. She plays football for the Stamford Bridge. Way to go, Aggie. All right, she gets a mention on the Red and Red Sports Show. That's good for her. Wait a minute. Let's see here. Let me go back up. All right. Technical difficulties, but we're going to work it out. Oh, yeah. The VP also said, Nafisa and Asia are reminding folks how great these women are in the WNBA. Yeah, those two standing up above the crowd big time. Winston Thornton said, going with the Yankees. Let's go, Yankees. Maurice Thrower said, dope, the Green Bay Packers. They're looking super early in the season. Yeah, they kind of manhandled Washington Thursday night. So they might be that team that everybody puts in the Super Bowl. It's early, but hey, they playing tough. President said, nope, Falcons trying to continue to make a broke young hoe work. I have no comment. I'll leave that alone. Tony said Divine Diablo in Atlanta out of nowhere filling run gaps last week like he was finishing sheetrock. All right. Winston said, nope. More and more coming out about the Balmer, Kawhi, and fake business payments not looking good. Well, Winston, one thing you do know, and I know we probably may discuss it, Kawhi ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't got to worry about him talking because he don't talk. And so you ain't got to worry about him. So there you go. Maurice said, nope, Brock Purdy. He'll be out a month. Vincent Woodard, can you please suit up for your 49ers? Well, hey. First of all, Maurice, they got Mac Jones. Hey, Mac Jones is there to come in and say the 49ers. I don't know how much they're going to do, so it's whatever. All right. VP said the Scope Bus, Colorado looking like a JV squad that wanted so badly to take down the varsity unit as they lost 36-20 to the Houston Cougars last night. Starve, tighten up. Defensive line, you guys need to eat more and get in the weight room. They ran for 209 yards down your throat, and the old line needs to join you. They can only get 96 yards on the ground. Coach Prime, you need more dogs in the trenches.
Man, I thought he got some dogs over there. I guess he need to go back to the transport portal.
Yeah, he need to go dig up some dogs from somewhere because they were getting manhandled. Like they said, by Houston, all that. Even the quarterback was out there faking guys out, which they didn't look good for them. So they're going to try again. The president said Ryan Clark was more big lots than Ronnie Lott. Oh, my goodness. All right. VP said he was the mud. The president said Copen, Falcons. Oh, Lord. Fans already looking to count on next season. Oh, it's too early. Don't get them like that, Mr. President. It's kind of early. One game. They're gonna be all right. Troy Green said so much potential with Ellis beside him. They starting to jail knowing what the other is gonna be every snap. It's gonna be fun to watch. All right.
Well, I guess Troy, he loving the Falcon season.
Yeah. VP said, Red, that Buffalo fans banishment set the tone for the rest of these suckers. I got to give it to him. He wore that neck brace, faking the funk, looking like he was represented by Jackie Childs. Okay, if it's Jackie Childs, then it's stupefying. It's tremendous. So he got some help on that one. Winston Thornton said, Cope, the Falcons had to rely on the pistol formation until Norton comes back. And then Maurice Thrower said, coping with my Dolphins embarrassed by the Colts on Sunday. They need an enema. Hopefully they redeem themselves tomorrow. Yeah, they got to pull up tomorrow. They got a chance to, so we'll see. So you can't get any worse than that, except for the Giants. But we know the Giants always been like that. So moving on. We're not going to talk about the Giants. And that was it from Dope Nope and Cope. Want to thank you all from the Reverend Knight Nation. Thank you all for your Dope Nope and Cope. I got the cough today. I don't know why. Now we're going to move on to the college football review, where we're going to talk about what we saw over the college football season last week and what we expect. Rev, what are your thoughts on the college football season so far in its young stages?
Well, last week was I guess that was kind of a slow week, being that we didn't have but one game to judge, and that was I think the Oklahoma and Michigan game. Other than that, seemed like everybody pretty much played cupcakes last week. So, like I say, a slow week. I mean, we didn't have no major upsets like we did in week one because, like I say, last week was Cupcake City, and Oklahoma they represented for the SEC. So, other than that, yeah, just like a slow week. Looking more forward to the games this week. Like I say, my team played Austin Peay. We struggled a little bit, but still beat them 28-6. Like I say, everybody pretty much blew all the cupcakes out. Like I say, Georgia, if you want to be funny, we probably played the closest game to the cupcakes, but everybody else, like I say, everybody was a blowout last week, except for Michigan and Oklahoma. So, like I say, season starting off. Pretty much like most folks expected. We don't have too many surprises right now. I guess we'll be able to determine a little bit more after today's game.
Oh yeah, gonna be some interesting matchups. A couple more today. HO, what you got about the college football season so far?
Out in Buffalo, it's gonna be some pressure. Colorado, I'm saying, out in Colorado, it's gonna be some pressure. He gonna have to find a quarterback. The pressure is on for him to start coaching. The addition of Marshall Faulk hadn't helped the running back situation, I see. And the defensive line is just getting ran through for the second time in 3 weeks. Georgia Tech ran on them good, and so did Houston. So that's alarming out there in Colorado. The SEC not looking as strong as we thought.
The coaching staff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he getting all these stars on his coaching staff, and dude, you're not producing no wins. You got more of an all-star coaching staff than you do players on the field.
Yeah. But the SEC maybe not looking as strong as we thought they was gonna look. I mean the top echelon of the SEC. And maybe this is the year that James Franklin finally win the big game, because they continue to keep Penn State up in the top 3 for some reason, and I guess the NCAA just keep putting pressure on James Franklin, and I just don't understand how that's continued to happen. So that's another thing to keep an eye on, and I think that's about it for right now. Oregon may be the surprise of the college football season right now. They thumping some folks, and not surprised.
Yeah.
Definitely not surprised.
I'm scared for Florida. Florida had their chance to at least go 2-0, and right now their coach is 20-20, and they got a big game today against LSU down in Death Valley. So, barring a miracle or him coming up and just picking off some people, he's not gonna make it through the season. Not with that schedule. I mean, he got the toughest schedule in college football. If anybody find another one, please let me know. But I ain't seen anybody got a tougher schedule than Florida this year. And you got to win your non-conference games, but you finna go into the SEC play 9. It's about to be some blood coming out of them games, and the only thing you can do is say, "Whew, let's just go out here and do our best, fella." You know, like I said always, I hope we win tonight. So if he can win tonight, that's fine with me. Rev Night Nation has some things to say. Let me go to them and their comments. They're live today. Thank you, Rev Night Nation, for being so live today. Let's see. Let me go back. All right. The VP said, being a 49ers fan, this is his quote, knowing that the keys to the Rolls Royce have been given to Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 NFL draft, and he's already hurt after getting piss aid. Gonna be a long season. And Kyle, I never trust. Why y'all don't like Kyle Shanahan? Kyle Shanahan is a great coach sometimes. I mean, one of these days. Anthony Corey said, what I missed? You ain't missed nothing yet. You came just in time. Get ready. The VP said, prayers. We need to take all the blank down on the block. Riding by to see if Young Ho got that money. Wayne Brady is into the chat. If y'all don't know what he's referencing, go watch Dave Chappelle and you'll see what he's talking about with Wayne Brady in that episode. That was crazy. And of course, said nope to not playing preseason and thinking you're not going to show up rusty again for the 5th year straight. All right. And he also said, dope to I told y'all Steelers and Aaron were going to do something. Game 1. I'm holding my confidence. Game 1. Winston Thornton say, that luggage done went from Louis to Temu in one off season. Oh, my goodness. Not the Temu luggage. And he said he's laughing at the president doing his Falcons alliteration and everything. And he also said, Maurice, your fins look like overcooked mahi. Oh Lord, that's not good for the Dolphins. It's early in the evening, and they mahi. Oh goodness. Let's see. Anthony Corey said, let me make sure I got it. I don't want to mess it up. Come on, computer. He said Georgia Tech played well again, which they did. Georgia Tech is looking pretty good in the ACC, so it'll be some competition. The VP said, my Gamecocks in for a long season. The left tackle and left guard got manhandled by South Carolina State's defensive front. Lenora Sellers, he's going to have to put on his Superman cape once again. Go Cox. VP, that defensive tackle or end for South Carolina State will be playing on Sundays in the NFL. I can tell you that right now. He's a bad dude. I don't think your Gamecocks are ready for something like that. They're going to hear his name a lot in the MEAC. That boy can play. I can't remember his name right off, but he was just going through South Carolina's offensive line. So, yeah, he'll be playing on Sunday. Okay, let's see. The VP also said, this is Troy Green, college ball. Them dogs better fly off the ball and get pads on pads and block. Y'all got that size on the line, and the receivers are the only one blocking to the whistle. Make it make sense. Yeah. Against Tennessee, it's going to be an interesting ball game because Tennessee is undefeated as well. So we're going to see what happens with that game. We're going to talk about it. Winston Thornton said this season's going to be exciting. Prime is going to have to show he can actually coach. Oregon looking like a major contender. Tennessee about to smack up Georgia. Georgia, the last one was for Red. So Red, he threw that Tennessee going to smack up Georgia today to you. We'll see. Prime Minister Maurice Thornton said last week was Cupcake Saturday. Today will be better with more interesting matchups. Yeah, I think all the cupcakes are gone. So all the real games about to get started. And here go my boy. Winston Thornton said James Franklin will be fired after the Ducks get through with him in 2 weeks. I don't know about that. I don't think they're going to get rid of him, but that's going to be a good game, Penn State and Oregon. And there's another game, big game. James Franklin got to step up and say, I can coach. I'm a man. Oh, no, he ain't going to say you're a man. He just can coach. All right. H.O., I'll be interested to see the techniques that Warren Sapp is teaching the D-line and the same for Marshall Faulk with the running backs. The real question is who is in charge of that offensive line? They're not helping the running back and quarterback. Going to be a long season for the Skull Buzzers, looking like a 6-6 season this year. H.O., you got any comments about that?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. And, he gonna have to put his coaching skills. They already talking about what his buyout is already. So it goes to show you what kind of pressure he's under right now. Losing. See, a lot of people think he just lost Shedeur and Travis, but he lost his top 4 receivers last year as well. So
yeah.
And then he brought in some offensive linemen, but I'm not sure did he bring in an offensive line coach that can help him block and coach? I mean, block and run block.
He better go back and get one of his old teammates, man.
Yeah, he better go back. He better go out there and get Joe Thomas out there. He's sitting out there just chilling. He done lost some weight, but Joe Thomas can probably help that offensive line do something.
Yeah, that's a good idea because he ain't doing that. Yeah. All he doing is hanging up in Cleveland calling preseason games. I think he's doing radio analyst work in Cleveland. Yeah, he ain't doing that.
And if you do hire him, I need my percentage too.
For suggesting it. Let him know.
Yeah.
Jonathan Ogden, Walter Jones. You better go find one of these Hall of Fame offensive linemen and bring them in.
Well,
it seems like he's more interested in that, interested in having an all-star coaching staff than coaching up what he already have on the field.
Yep. The BP also said he hope he's wrong, but he's not impressed with what he's seeing all around. He also talked about your boy Red. Kyle Shanahan can coach himself out of a wet paper bag.
I'm just waiting for the news. 49ers relieve Kyle Shanahan of his duties.
Yeah, that's another one. And the VP said, yeah, I agree with you, Coach. Bro was on one.
Said we'll definitely be seeing them on Saturday, Thursdays, and Mondays real soon.
I would take Kyle over Raheem. Anthony Cora. I would take Kyle over Raheem any day. He just needs a good chain to keep track of his playbook. Here we want to steal there. Kyle over Raheem, that'll be an interesting call right there. All right. Thomas said, the president said, better get Dick LeBeau. I don't think LeBeau want to coach anymore. He's been coaching for forever. So, yeah, it'd be a good call to get to help defense. And then for a minute, I was winning the mannequin challenge, but I'm back, BP. All right. Those are the comments about our college football. Thank you, everybody, for giving your thoughts in it and telling us how you feel about certain things that's happening in college football. Now we're going to jump to the college football picks. We got they got 3 games this week that we're going to be picking, and we're going to see what's what, who picks what. Starting with you, H.O., Texas A&M and Notre Dame. How you feel about that
one? I like Notre Dame in this. I think this is their first home game. I think I like Notre Dame in this. I'm not so sold on Texas A&M yet.
I read.
But I'm liking what Marcus Freeman is trying to provide in Notre Dame.
Okay. Red, what you got? Texas A&M, Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm with Horace. Notre Dame gonna take this one at home, especially after that disappointing loss. In game 1. This Notre Dame all the way. And I would be completely shocked if Marcus Robinson dropped this one now. Even though it's to one of our SEC compadres, I don't think this Texas A&M team is that good enough to hold off Notre Dame when they really need a win.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame is in a position where they can't afford another loss right now this early in the year because they still got a lot of tough games to go through. They got to step up and get some revenge for last week's loss. So I think I'm going with Notre Dame as well. Texas A&M, like H.O. said, hadn't proved anything to me. I haven't seen anything. They're supposed to be highly rated. They got a lot of recruits and spend a lot of money, but that don't always equate to a win. So I'm going with Notre Dame as well. I read South Florida and Miami. We got the upset-minded South Florida team who've been picking off top 25 teams. How you think they're gonna do against Miami and Carson Beck?
Oh boy, I might need the president help on this one. You smell it upset, Mr. President?
Uh-oh.
But they at home though, so the Hurricane, you at home, it'd be hard to get them at the house. If they was in South Florida, I might be tempted to go with the upset. But at home, you know, I know how Carson Beck can embarrass you, especially in Athens like he did us. I'm gonna say Carson Beck playmakers make a few more plays for him this week. They're not gonna get upset. Not now, not this game, but it's coming though. But I'm gonna take the U to get South Florida only because they at home.
All right. I'm not gonna wait on the VP. I mean, on the president. I'm gonna go with South Florida, steal one from Miami. I think Carson Beck might slip up a little bit and give South Florida that little cushion to sneak by Miami. And South Florida, like I said, they on a mission. They don't think they can be beat, even though they will get beat somewhere during the line. But they think they can play with everybody. So I'm gonna go with South Florida against my better judgment. But hey, why not? HO, who you got?
All right, so now I'm not promoting gambling or money making on your show, but I would take Miami for the outright win, but I'm taking South Florida in the 17.5 points to cover the spread.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
so
right, there you go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it that way. So it'll, you know, just in case some of the folks online dip and dab a little bit, but just understand we don't own the rights to to your winning or losing.
You know, all right, there you go. That's how I picked for that game. Let me go to the online. I mean, to the Rev Night Nation. They're pretty busy today. Let me see what they got and who they picked. Let me scroll back up a little bit and see what they got. BP said Coach LeBeau coached the Jesus All-Stars. He's done. Oh, you taking him way back. Not the Jesus All-Star. All right. Prime Minister Maurice Thor has picked Notre Dame. Let's see. Let me scroll through here. Anthony seemed to be confused. Oh, no, he ain't confused. He just said Texas. He should be saying Texas A&M, but he just said Texas. Let's see if I can pull this up.
It wouldn't be the first time he confused.
Anthony said Texas. VP said the Blirish. They'll be known as such thing as long as Freeman the coach. The Blirish, okay. Winston Thornton, I test said, to be honest, at this point, I'd take Ra over Kyle. Ra got a ring. Kyle fold each time in the brightest of light. Without top talent, Kyle's offense is cooked. He's a front runner. Yeah, I've heard that attached to him several times, being a front runner. All right, Anthony Corey. Let's see. Why Anthony says Miami gonna win. Look here, H.O. Look who done popped up on the scene.
Yeah, I see.
We got Zavada in the house. He said, "What's up?" I said, "What's up, dude? What's going on? Glad to see you here. Appreciate it." Winston Thornton says South Florida. Troy Green says Gunner gonna show us why he's the starting quarterback. The real playbook gets opened up today. And Miami better watch out. Miami better not watch out because they're not playing Georgia. So
what are you talking about?
I guess he's just saying Miami gonna win. Uh-oh. So Maurice Thor, the Prime Minister, said, Red, don't be fooled. Remember what I told you. Red, you remember what he told you?
We'll see. I'm taking Miami today. today.
All right. Vincent Woodruff said the Beck train gonna be derailed by the Golden Bulls, South Florida for the upset.
Wow, boy.
Maurice Thor, my alma mater, will take care of business today. Miami.
Yeah, I hope so again. Hold on.
H.O. Vincent Woodruff said that's a good bet. For my taking the points.
17 and a half. Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot there. He said it won't be easy though for Miami. That's what Maurice Thor said. And Troy Green said Beck gonna turn it over in the third quarter. That's a seriously
like that sound like him.
Seriously precise right there. Turn it over in the third quarter. All right, back to the last game and the big game of the day up in Knoxville, Tennessee. They got a nice sunshiny day up there. All right, let me pull it up. Come on, Slowpoke. Me and my lovely computer are working today. Here we go. Georgia and Tennessee. Red, tell us why Georgia gonna win.
Because it's gonna be Georgia. That's why. We handle our business when we play Tennessee. Winners are 8 straight versus the Vols. Vols don't want this smoke, baby. Josh Heupel, you don't want this smoke from Kirby. Joey Aguilar, well, you're a better quarterback than Gunner, but you don't want this smoke from my defense. So, look, sorry, Tennessee. I know you feeling yourselves after the first 2 weeks, baby, but you ain't felt this Georgia tornado. Well, we are coming. We are back, and we are balling, baby. Especially after last year, man, please. And then last week, we ain't even handle Austin Peay like we wanted to, but we got our eyes on you. You one team we never take lightly, Tennessee. So best believe we're gonna handle you exactly like we want to handle you today. So Georgia wins again. Georgia rises up in the rankings again. UGA just getting ready for bigger things at the end of the day. Let's go, Dogs, baby.
Hey Joe, who you got? Georgia and Tennessee.
I'm gonna repeat my same disclaimer as before. We do not condone betting or money gambling on this show. Play at your own risk. I take Georgia for the win outright, but I'm taking Tennessee with the 3.5 points or 4, depending on where you locking it in at. I think Georgia wins by 1 or 2 points, or maybe 3, but I'm taking 3.5 or 4. The Tennessee covers the spread.
All right. Yeah, unless otherwise proven. Like Greg said, Tennessee lost 8 in a row. Aguilar is balling out, but he balled out against a defense like Georgia's. That's going to be the key right there. Who has the least amount of turnovers? And watch out for my ex-boy from USC, Zechariah Branch. That kid can fly, and if he gets that ball, he's gone. The first game he played, he had 95 yards receiving. So,
man,
he
Coach,
gets that
I
ball.
did not know y'all gave us them two Branch kids from USC.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my coach for you. Before I said, nah, let me worry about Tennessee before I start bragging on these guys. But yeah, because I was looking them up last night when I was just going through some of our recruiting guys, and I saw Branch and I saw USC attached their name. First, I thought it was South Carolina. I was like, well, I know Coach would have mentioned it by now. We got 2 of his boys, but yeah, man, that's Zechariah Branches. Because I played with him on the game on College Football 26. Man, he good on that one too. Yeah, I like that guy. We're gonna have to use him. That's right, Gunner. Look for him. And man, we got this other kid, Thomas. This kid we got from he was another transfer. This Thomas kid. Oh man, when Kobe Young. Yeah, we got some playmakers out there. We got to use.
Yep. And Zechariah Branch was killing it for USC. He was a cheat code when they did kick return, because it's guaranteed he's gonna return at least 1 or 2 during the season for touchdowns. So he gonna do that if Georgia put him on kickoff return, they can get ready because he's gonna light it up. He get any kind of seam. You don't need but a little bit, and he go.
Yeah,
that
a
kid
little bit.
is talented. So
Like he returned one for me last night on the game. In fact, I ain't even do it. I put the control down, let him go to work, and boy, he was out there juking, and I was like, "What? Who is this guy?"
yeah, he's tough now. All right, let's go see what the Rev Night Nation has to say about Georgia and
I dare any of you to take Tennessee. Go ahead, Winston, and be stupid. Is he being a stupid coach?
Oh
Lord, y'all gonna be stupid. Come on,
Thomas has said it. There you go. The president said a push alert. I'm taking Texas A&M over Notre Dame. He smells it.
At home, Notre Dame at home, President. Hey, okay.
He in trouble. They in trouble with prayers against you. He said, by the way, if Florida loses tonight, it's bye-bye Billy Napier. He got to go. See you later. Troy said, no, UGA going to beat Tennessee and South Florida going to beat Miami. All right. Winston Thornton and the eye test say Tennessee. Up there you go, Red. That one picking Tennessee.
One lane, one crazy hater.
Zavada said, tell him again why Georgia going to win. You picking Georgia to not fall victim to the Tennessee upset special. Let's see. And the VP said, I agree, Prez. If the Gators get filleted tonight, Billy Napier will be shrimp on the Barbie. Stick a fork in him because he will be done. I said, they're going to pull the plug on Napier and get rid of him. Troy said, UGA defense, simple. Nothing else to say. The VP said, UGA will grind down Rocky Top. Get that
grind him with a dog meat, baby.
He Rocky Top all the time. Anthony Cora said, depends on how well UGA runs. With that running game, he said it's going to be key to UGA beating Tennessee. So the UGA running game got to get it going. The Prime Minister said, Prime Minister taking Tennessee. They got better quarterback play, and I'm trusting them to win since they're at home.
Coach, let me go back to that Miami and South Florida. I think I'm going to change my pick to South Florida. Miami, you want to go against my boys? Because they on the road.
All right. Let's see. Troy Green said 3.5 sound good. And he also said he never heard of Branch, but I know him not, Troy. You will see some things from Branch. I can tell you that right now. For Georgia, you will see something from him.
Yeah, he showed out in the first game. I think, he caught a touchdown in the first game.
Yep, six catches, 95 yards. He was on fire. Yeah. Troy also said he got A&M with the win over Notre Dame.
If Marcus Robinson lose today, he gonna be on the hot seat because that's 0-2. Then you lose at home after getting your butt kicked in the national championship. That ain't gonna be good, Marcus. Marcus, darling.
All right. Winston just against you today. He said Tennessee about to get with Georgia. Don't hide your head after this loss, Red.
Dude, I don't hide anywhere. Where in the world can I hide? And I'm on Facebook all day.
All right. Troy said the quarterback can't throw on his back. That's a good rhyme. Can't throw on his back. And Alexis Hill, good morning, Alexis. Alexis said, another one. Balls by 3.
All right. Now, y'all the ones better not be hiding when my team win. Because I promise you, I'm going to throw all this in your face. I'm listening to all these comments.
So Georgia, it seemed to be in a bit of trouble, according to the people. Some people, they think they're going to lose.
Yeah. What did the president say?
The president, he said Georgia, I believe.
Okay. President ain't smelt no upset, so thank God. Okay. Now that would have worked.
that Texas A&M loss, he smelled that, so I'm concerned. I want to see how that one's gonna work out with Texas A&M going into Notre Dame and beating them. That's gonna be very interesting. They can go into Notre Dame and
If
beat
that
them.
happens, Mr. President, you definitely gonna get my props, because I just don't see that one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime already. Seems like it's early, but we remember we started at 10:30, so that's why it looked different. So we've been on this
You ain't
thing
lying.
for an hour. So
Right. Time
when we
going
come
by.
back, it's gonna be 5 for 5, and also it's gonna be pro football talk. When we picking pro game, we're gonna talk about some things related to pro football. So we'll be back in a few minuets. Y'all just hang loose and stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Gotta pay some bills.
You are about to enter the Red and Rev Sports Show experience. Get ready for some real sports talk from some real sports fans who were real sports athletes.
No. Yeah, I'm trying to find that banner. Oh, there we go. We taking a break.
There you go. There you go, Coach.
All right, we are back. Uh-oh. The music is playing. There we go. It's been fighting for a minute, but it's off now. We got to get back on. All right. We read today, and probably for the rest of the year, there'll be no mention of the Atlanta Braves. They have already suffered enough, and there's nothing, unless you got something to talk about. I don't know if we got anything positive.
Ain't nothing I want to talk about. Hars, I already mentioned, like I say, they officially clinched the losing season yesterday. So nothing. All they doing is playing for stats the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Pitching.
Acuna hit a home run, I think, last night. That's enough, I guess. So
Hurston Waldrop got shelled by 8 runs yesterday. I was say everybody don't got shelled this year. Even Chris Sale, he gave up a home run. It cost him the game the other day. Like I say, it's all just that one bad pitch. Everybody don't made it the whole season.
yeah, I couldn't believe Waltrip got beat like he did last night. That was odd because he's been pitching so well. So, but that's okay.
But I still think he's ready to join the staff next season. So I mean, to me, everybody gets hit up this year. It's just the culture of the team now. Can't nobody say nothing. Nobody. Everybody don't got shelled this year. Chris, Spencer, Waldrop, Strider, everybody on bought up, don't got robbed. So all the pitchers just gather in a circle. All of you go to just here. All the pitchers for Atlanta Braves just go away to some one of them little them far away them little retreats, coach, where they have little therapy meetings. That's where they need to go. That's where all the pitchers need to go this off season. Because boy, there ain't nobody no pitcher from the Braves don't had a good year. Nobody, can't nobody come in and say, well, I did my job. No, you didn't. Whoever saying that, no, you didn't. Nobody. All of you got robbed at one point this season.
What wasn't it John Smoltz who had saw a therapist when he was going through his mental battles when he was back in the Braves?
Yeah,
maybe they need to hire you to come in and talk to the Braves staff.
Yeah. But this is the worst pitcher. This is the worst pitcher we don't have since the 80s.
Yeah, all of them need a hug. So, counseling or whatever you want to call it. Give it a name.
Do we even bring the staff back? Do we bring the staff back? Because personally, me, I clean house. The only person I might bring back is Freddie Gonzalez. Everybody else, I clean house. Pitching staff, hitting coach, all of them gone. Everybody gone.
Yeah, I'm hearing Travis Darno name as a manager here recently.
Travis Darno, manager?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Hey, I'll take him because number one, he played here, he won a ring here, and man, talk about some new blood. That would be a fresh new mind in the clubhouse. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
And it's been proven that catchers makes good managers.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Look, the dude that was with the Anaheim Angel for years. He was a catcher.
Mike Scioscia.
I wouldn't be surprised if Salvador Perez is coaching the Royals when he retires. I wouldn't be surprised if Real Mutu is a catcher one day. Cal Riley. Y'all, you're right. Catchers, and I don't know, maybe catchers and bullpen guys. What y'all think? Catchers and bench players make the best managers. Like what's the Chicago Cub manager? Craig Counsell. His whole crazy stuff. I remember he was with the Florida Marlins, those skinny butt winning the World Series.
Well, Red, let me go to the Nation real quick because I got something to tell you and ask you because it's funny, and I just saw that pop across my phone. But I let me get back to it. Let's see. All right.
About talking while we was on halftime. Let's see what you got, Winston.
Winston Thornton said that beat is so hard. Classic HBCU. That music we play a whole vibe at halftime. Yes, it is. Rev chose well. Oh Lord, he said Braves got dumped on the back of their neck last night. Only goal they could have at this point is try and get 70 wins. Yeah, that's all they got now. They ain't gonna get no more.
Get a good draft pick.
Anthony said they spent years building up the farm system and all they growing is weeds.
Yeah, got to rebuild the farm system. Definitely that. Like I say, AA got a lot of work to do this offseason, man. A lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
We can move on.
Did Coach freeze up? Oh, okay, there we go.
Coach.
I guess I'm back. I'm back now, I guess. Yeah. The VP said catchers typically call the game anyway. They're basically the OC of the squad. Yeah, they do pretty well. Bruce Bochy was a catcher. Yes, he was.
Bruce Bochy, there you go.
And the president said of all the positions played by major league managers, catchers make up 31%.
There you go.
That's something I did not know.
Well, come on in. Travis. Come on, Travis Darno. We'll take it.
Yeah. So Red, who you taking? Mark DeRosa or Travis Darno?
I think I want to leave DeRosa in the studio. Let him just coach the World Series. Not the World Baseball Classic. Yeah, he just coached the U.S. team, but I don't know if DeRosa ready for 162 games of doing that. I mean, he might. I don't know. I'm not saying he wouldn't make a bad manager, but Travis, that sounds like
he's that Craig Counsell that you were talking about, that bench player, that that utility player that's really smart and good, that can possibly make a good manager. So he's your Craig Counsell.
There you go, right? But I think I probably want to give Darno a try, since he actually played for us, won a ring recently for us.
And he's more familiar with all of these players. But
yeah, keep talking hard. That's why I was going with it. They're hard.
Okay. Let me jump back. I missed a couple of comments, and that's my fault. I apologize. Winston said, UJ fans, first heartbreak of the season. Tisk, tisk, tisk. It be like that on them big jobs. I don't know.
I don't know if he's trying to convince me, convince himself. Because I already know my team going to be ready today.
The president said, Georgia, no upset needed. And telling Tennessee, ain't going to be enough Rudies to help today for Tennessee. Now, he had a quick memo. And I'm going to get to this right now while I'm looking at it. The Dolphins hadn't gotten calls for Tyreek Hill and said they aren't looking to trade him. Believable or not, would you make a move for Tyreek Hill to join your team?
Sure. Yeah, I wouldn't give up no high draft picks, but I can get them without giving up no high draft picks. Yeah, maybe if I can get them for like a third round or lower, I would. But somebody after 30, you ain't getting no first, second round from me, not for him.
Okay. Antonio, what's going on, Antonio Henderson? He said Tyreek is an asset to any team who has a quarterback that can get him the ball. He is, but
with a lot of baggage.
That's the thing. The extra baggage. Are they ready for him? And because Zavada said, I like D-Row.
I take D-Row, but if you asking me who I prefer, D-Row or Travis Darno, I'm gonna take Travis Darno, because like Ara said, Travis Darno is familiar with the culture we got, the current culture that we building right there. He's familiar with all that. He won a ring with these guys, so why wouldn't I take the guy that's familiar, and the players are more? They would probably respect him in a heartbeat. Being that he was just here a year or two ago and was here for a while and made all kind of plays, did all kind of good things when he was here. I didn't know what we were getting when we first got him.
Red, to add to your point, Red, is that not only do you know the guys, he's the one who called the games for most of these pitchers that's on the pitching staff. Maybe that's been the problem.
Yeah. Because now he ain't here no more, I see. Yeah, we struggling without Darno. We have to definitely bring him back. He can instruct the catchers that we have what type of game to call. Because man, leave Jerome in the studio. Bring Darno. Darno is the guy that I think would be good for this Braves team right here. That's who I want. Travis, if he in the running, that's who I want. Travis Darno. So he finna retire with the Angels then, I guess. He finna retire this year?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. If he want to coach, he got to.
Yeah, I guess he is gonna retire. What Anthony saying?
Anthony said, ain't enough moonshine in the world to make me think Tennessee will pull off a win today.
You're right on that one.
And he also said, yeah, respect is one thing, but respect can't make you play that much better. It's talent. Well, depends. You can work with them. You can coach them.
That's what I be telling you when it comes to the Hawks, Anthony.
Yeah. Red. I'm seeing I'm gonna be pulling for the Dogs because something just came across my phone. If the Dogs win with a $10 purchase, you get 5 free boneless wings at Zaxby's. So that's gonna make everybody go.
Yeah, coach get them free Zaxby wings. Yeah, I can use them.
I ain't a fan of boneless wings. I need some bones in there. Boneless wings are okay, but no, I need some bones to rip apart. But that's here nor there. Moving on. All right.
Hey, to add to Red's point, and we're talking about Travis Darno. If Ron Washington don't hurry up and get healthy, hell, the Angels may hire Travis Darno as a coach, as a manager themselves. So if we don't hurry up and pull the trigger, the Angels may do the same.
Yeah,
Good point. Yeah.
because Ron Washington is not in the best of health, so right now, and they don't know if
Yeah.
he's gonna be able to come back.
So
And
yeah,
I see the VP is on his boneless wings or chicken nuggets. And he
Yeah,
also
pretty much.
and then boneless wings.
hey, somewhere
And
in America they said boneless wings is a man law for men to eat boneless wings.
really?
Yeah, yeah. I was in one of the groups, and we were naming all the man laws, and one of the guys said, "Men eat boneless wings is a man law."
Oh my goodness, the violations. Oh my goodness. The VP
Yeah,
gonna be
so
driving down to Augusta to capitalize on those Zaxby nuggets. He said,
Don't let boneless wings come to Buc-ee's. I bet everybody be on me.
boneless wings are basically oversized nuggets. And like H.O. just said,
see what I'm saying?
that's breaking man law for eating boneless wings. There you
I
go.
told you.
Yeah, so everybody like boneless wings. No, you gotta have to break them things apart. Gotta have some wings, period. Okay. All right, we're gonna
Dog
get
bone.
off the wings. It's time for 5 for 5, where we have 5 topics, and I give my 2 co-hosts a minute or so to talk, and then after the minute, the screen gonna go back to full screen, and then the ticker be going off, and we'll move on to the next one. Mr. VP, I need your assistance, please, sir.
Yeah, I
If you
already
Wait
don't
on
did.
you, VP. Come on,
before
big
he dare
dog.
give that, look at that, H.O. Pulling bones
Yeah.
out of a wing is an American tradition.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking
We
about.
need the red and rare tradition for you start this 5 for 5, VP.
Men that eat boneless wings probably eat with a napkin around their neck. All right. VP
Coach,
has said,
I just got me another fun bag question.
yes, sir. You sure got one. That's going to be good to hear the comments on that one. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
man.
He's a cute. He's a cute lunas. And y'all stop because we got to get to the 5-5. Now he's saying men that eat boneless wings probably sit down to pee. All right,
my
moving
goodness.
on.
Oh my God. Sit
Let
down
me find
to
the
pee.
music, please.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
cut
Lord,
the
let me
music
find
off.
the music.
I'm
'Cause
scared what's gonna be next, man. That is
y'all gonna
funny.
go crazy. I gotta get that out the way. Come on, Lunas, help us out, please.
They make boneless wings from anyway.
I don't know.
They just like chicken nuggets. There we go.
All right, thank you, Lunas.
Whoever made the music made a bones in the audio.
All right. Let me get this boneless wing comment out the way. Lord help us. All right, we got 5 topics. Red, first topic. Is it time for the Dolphins to blow their team up? Yes or no?
Now look, Maurice, you know I love you, brother. Don't take it personal. But yes, it is time for your Dolphins to blow it up, tear it up, rip it up. Y'all ain't going nowhere with Tua, man. You know it, and I know it. That Tua took whatever his name, to Vicalo. Tua is not taking y'all nowhere. Tyreek probably gonna be traded soon. Waddle, he stay injured. He just injury prone. I don't even know who your running backs are, and you losing big time defenders like Ramsey and other players year after year. Y'all, it's just the Mike McDaniel era. You tried it. It worked a little bit, but eventually it flamed out. Yeah, he's just not taking y'all nowhere. He's gonna be fired soon. Team gonna be broken up soon. Time to tear it up and start over, Maurice. Find you another quarterback. That's the thing. Y'all been trying to replace Dan Marino for almost 20 years now. But you still haven't done it. You've got to find a replacement for Dan Marino. And until you do, you're not going anywhere.
Hey, Joe, trying to blow it up.
Do y'all remember what happened when the clock struck 12 when Cinderella was trying to get home?
Yep.
Yeah, it's that time. So yeah, it's that time. The slipper has. Matter of fact, it's 12:30 in Miami. The slipper been off, and selfishly, I'm hoping that they blow it up. They fire Mike McDaniel, so we can have a talk. Do the Falcons hire Mike McDaniel as the offensive coordinator and ship off Zach Robinson? So selfishly, I say blow it up because the slipper is taking off right now.
Come on home, Mikey. Come on home, baby. You know you want to be there. Zach probably hoping he don't get fired because you ain't lying. That they definitely probably gonna bring Mike McDaniel for a talk. With this talent, Phoenix, and all this talent, baby, like, I'm going down there for a talk. Shoot.
So I can see Facebook blowing up now. Red go say, "Come on down, Mike McDaniel. I know you want to come home."
I'm gonna say it because I want the people that get the word to the Falcons front office to think like this. You know, it's somebody on these sites that's getting words to the Falcons front office. Because with all the stuff we be saying, how they know all this stuff we be saying on Facebook?
Yeah, he's a better coordinator than he a head coach. So yeah, so let's bring him on home and let's get this Super Bowl.
Next question, HO, while you're on the subject, can anybody afford to go, a contender, afford to go on to this early in the year? Your thoughts?
No, I feel bad for Cincinnati, and I already talked about the Falcons, even though I don't think they're a contender with the way that we looking. But no, I don't think 0-2 is going to be a good start for any NFL team that's trying to contend for a Super Bowl. So, yeah, I feel sorry for the Cincinnati Bengals and how they actually look. Kansas City, pray that they do good against the Eagles because even 1-1 for them or 0-2 or I can't even remember what their record is right now, but I don't even think they can afford to go 1-1. But 0-2 definitely not. But the 0-2 situation for any contender team, you put yourself too far behind the 8 ball with the way that Green Bay is looking and a lot of different other teams way driving in the AFC. Nah, 0-2 too far behind, especially if you're a contender. So nope, can't do it.
Red.
I always think when I think about 0-2, I always think about that year that the Cowboys started 0-2 when they was having contract negotiations with Emmitt Smith, and they signed Emmitt Smith, and off they took right on back to the Super Bowl, baby. So yeah, 0-2. It looks bad at the early beginning of the season, but it doesn't mean that your season is over for certain teams. Now these teams you might not want to go 0-2. KC, Baltimore, Detroit, and our Falcons. Those 4 teams, y'all might not want to go 0-2 because even though I don't think the season will be over for y'all, it could be a lot of fans and a lot of uproar in your front offices and fan bases. So even though I don't think the season will be over, it's gonna be a lot of questions and a lot of answers gonna be sought. So yeah, for those 4 teams, even though 0-2 ain't the end all to be all, y'all might not want to go 0-2 this week.
All right. Let's go back. Jump back on. Let me see what the comments.
Me? We got some comments that questioning me and hard. How dare you?
Okay, let me go back again with the boneless wings. That people eat boneless wings, drink a can of soda with a raised pinky finger.
Well, we done started something here, boy.
Just like last week. What was that topic last? Boneless
I
are like
can't even.
happy meat. After all certain point, you way too old to order them. Men that eat boneless wings probably received an engagement ring instead of giving one.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
Oh man.
So
And talk about
Zachary,
what we're talking about now. Sports talk. So y'all just don't need wings.
yeah, they back. I just had to pull those up. Let's see. Winston Thornton said, "Blow Miami up. They're done for. Too many high-profile contracts for the lack of production that they showed. The math isn't mathing."
Nope.
The VP said it's time for Lil Tucker Latour to retire. He got paid for the sake of his health. He should sit down. The Fins looked bad last week, like I said. They look like overcooked mahi. I have a hunkering for grouper right now. Fins off the menu for a minute. Nah, he said so. Right now,
Nothing
the
from the
Fins
prime
not.
minister. Okay.
Let's see.
Prime minister ignored that one.
Coming. Mike McDaniel is one of those kids that may be a better coordinator than the head coach. He probably isn't old enough to drink.
No hard said.
Right. Winston said, call the NFL. NFL, as far as the 0-2, you got time to make it up. College, you're pretty much dead in the water, especially if you hadn't played a high-ranked team. All right.
Yep.
Anthony talking about the pros in this division in the NFC South. 0-2 isn't that bad, but it isn't great. So he said you can sneak by with 0-2 in the South.
Of course it ain't great.
All right. The VP said the contenders depend on the health of their team. Definitely can't afford to go 0-2. It can send strife through the locker room, can be hard to get out of, but recoverable, meaning that it's going to be rough, but he think they can pull it out. The prime minister is Maurice Thor said, I tell you this much, I'm off the tour train. Seeing him laughing on the sidelines after throwing 2 interceptions did it for me. He can go back and keep Armani Newsom coming. Oh, go back to Alabama. Oh, my goodness. And hang out with our bunches.
Maurice see it now. Yeah. Two ain't taking them nowhere, man. Y'all got to get me quarterback. Trying to get them up out of there. Because Tyreek going to be gone. Like I say, all you playmakers going to be gone.
Okay. Maurice also said Kansas City and Detroit can't afford to go 0-2, as it'll be a devastating blow to them. Yeah, they gonna catch some heck.
Yeah, I agree, Prime Minister.
All right. And the chorus said Falcon season don't start until week 3 or 4.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the VP agreed with Winston on what he said. Oh Lord. Anthony Corey said whenever someone orders boneless wings, a Drake song plays in the background. We're gonna get away from the boneless wings. I don't know what to say about that. That started a revolution.
Y'all
with the
do
boneless
that.
wings. All right. Next question.
I got some wings. Oh, go ahead.
What'd you say, Red?
I got some wings and fast, but don't worry, fellas. They got bones in them. All good.
Okay. All right, Red, question. Athletes solving problems by spitting. Are they solving problems or making more problems?
Making more problems and losing the respect of a lot of guys everywhere. A lot of folks here. I mean, this spitting thing, man. I mean, first we got Jalen Carter spitting. Then we got Buddy in Florida spitting. I heard Dak Prescott was spitting on Jalen Carter before he spit on him. And I'm just, man, that's too much spitting going on for the football season just beginning now. And with it being so early, how we know they're going to be the last incident for somebody spitting? I mean, football is an emotional game. You guys, they trying to lose their mind out there. But I would hope after these 2 high-profile spitting incidences that folks learn to keep the saliva and a species of feces to themselves. Because that is just, number 1, is disrespectful. You know what? And 2, it's just plain downright nasty. I mean, God, come on, athletes. figure out a better way to solve your problems then. 'Cause, man, like I say, I don't think coaching is hard. Maybe you can think of something else, but I can't think of nothing more than just something you do to somebody where it's automatic fight right there on the spot. I mean, you better get ready to take a fade. 'Cause I don't see nobody spitting on either one of you two. And Rev, I know Rev is one of the most respected creatures that me, you, Horace, and Coach know. But I don't even think you spit on Rev. I don't even think Rev gonna hold back. Man, Rev may take a swing at you. 'Cause that's just nasty and disrespectful. And once you do that to somebody, dude, somebody people's mind might just snap. Just, whoo, what? Spit on me? What? Man, that just, it's
Hey
disrespectful
Joe,
and it's
what you
nasty.
got?
That's my last thought.
Well, I think it's a twofold situation. In every sport, athletes are gonna spit. Baseball, football, even in basketball, you go spit. Even in boxing, you go spit. Yeah, even when I smoke my cigar, I be spitting most of the time. But the problem is when you spit on someone, that is the
Yeah.
ultimate disrespect. When you spit on someone, when you are actually intentionally spitting on someone, that means that you are intentionally trying to disrespect them, and that's what the problem comes in at. So spitting in sports is a natural thing, but spitting on someone is where the disrespect comes in at. So can we solve the problem for spitting? Well, I don't think you can solve the problem by spitting, but you can solve a problem by spitting and disrespecting someone by spitting on someone with that intention. So I think to disrespect someone in a confined situation, I think, yes, you do need to have a heavy fine and you need to lay down the law. And you need to get ahead of this instead of just allowing this to continue to be something that you slap somebody on the wrist about. So spitting on someone in very disrespectful, yes, that is bad. But spitting in sport is a part of the sport. Just don't spit on somebody.
All right.
I agree.
Let me see what go to what the nation said. All right. The VP said this shouldn't even be a question whether Dak started or not. Jalen Carter's response, obvious response, was foul behavior. The period and the kid from the University of Florida take his scholarship and punish him. Oh wow! By forcing him to take pre-med courses and requiring him to maintain a 3.8 GPA. Good lord! Yeah, you punish him. You seriously punish him now. Good grief. The Prime Minister says spending becoming a bad trend in sports recently, and it puts a stain on athletes. That's just despicable. Yeah, it is. Very, very bad. Winston Thornton said that spitting can get you broke up. The level of disrespect is crazy work. That right there would get your head taken off from where I'm from. That's true, but Winston, on the football field, players are using discretion because they don't want to get kicked out of the game. And Dak, to his credit, stepped back and didn't fire off on him because Dak was like, I got to play this game. I'm the quarterback, so I can't do anything about it. Now, like you said, on the streets or somewhere out field or something, oh, that's a violent act going on right there. It's like that old song by and it's about to be a fight. Because that's gonna guarantee a fight when you spit on somebody. Spitting and slapping, that's disrespectful. Very, very, very disrespectful. Anthony said this ain't baseball, it doesn't have a place. Spitting and kicking is one of the two most disrespectful things. Yeah. And he also said slapping Chris Rock was less disrespectful than spitting. Dak need one of them cones or spit guards. Oh Lord. But yeah, to Dak's credit, well, I mean, with Dak, he spit on the ground. He didn't spit on what's his name, so he spit on the ground. So you can't really get Dak, but you can get Jalen Carter, but directly, and then you can see it coming out of his mouth, spitting on his on Dak's shirt. Winston said on the football field too. We don't play that up here. There have been plenty of brawls broken out in Virginia behind spitting. Yeah, and sometimes it's not as treated as such, and people do get in fights, which it should. The VP said, Winston, that spitting can send me to jail for assault after I try to remove the esophagus of the individual that spit on me. Spitting is dangerous behavior. Heck of consequence. I'd rather be called the N-word with a hard R than spitting on me. That's just nasty. Yeah, it's a line that you really cross when you spit on somebody. That's something coming from your body to another person. And that can cause that's really ridiculous that you would think to do something like that to somebody. But it happens, and it has happened. So moving on. All right, Joe, has gambling gotten out of control in sports?
Let's be real, Coach. If I can just be real honest, gambling in sports has been a distraction. Gambling in sports has just been a distraction for the sports world to control the narrative of what's been going on for years. So gambling, now all of a sudden you see all of the sports media who was against gambling so much, all of a sudden now you can gamble. So no, gambling is not out of control. It's just a buffer and a filter so the sports world can continue to manipulate and control the narrative. So no, it's not out of control. It's just a filter and a buffer to distract you so you can win some money or lose some money. So the narrative can still be controlled by the powers that be.
Okay. Red, what you think?
Well, you got a lot of athletes now that starting getting into gambling, and a lot of athletes are gambling on current games and games that they're participating in, which I think probably isn't too fair. I mean, again, now we're gonna have another Goodfellas investigation soon, because eventually some of the underworld is gonna get to these athletes. And I just don't want things to get out of control where we having to wonder, are games being fit? I mean, you already heard about all these folks in the NBA gambling. You heard the Malik Beasley investigation. I know he got cleared on that, but he wasn't the only one involved. And now you hearing about these kids at these college basketball kids at the university, they being investigated. It's just, to me, I just think we just got too many people trying to get their hands in the gambling pot. If it was just certain people on the outside looking in, or maybe journalists like Hart said, but when we got athletes doing it, current athletes, former athletes, or just athletes that can affect the game by their play, yeah. I mean, like I said, I've heard some stories this year that would completely surprise me. I mean, just little bit things like athletes going in and out the game, or what time you going in the game and out the game, just little stuff like that. You got folks spend money and claiming some type of winning zone. So, man, I think with the internet, all these gambling sites on the internet and stuff, and with folks being able to gamble right on their phone and do stuff like that, I think it may have gotten out of control just a little bit. I mean, but like you say, like Hart say, you got all these little entities that want to control the narrative, and like you say, you got a lot of corporate people and a lot of big heads that's getting money off these gambling sites and gambling procedures. So who knows, man? Who knows how far this corruption goes? But hey, maybe Martin Scorsese will do a movie on it one day.
Yeah. Last question, one word answer. Baltimore against Buffalo, game of the year so far. I mean, not so far, but for the year overall, yes or no? Red.
Good game, but it might be the choke job of the year if Baltimore don't get on it. But yeah, it was definitely a good game.
Hey, Joe.
Not yet. I wouldn't call it the game of the year for the year so far. But so far it's been entertaining. It got a lot of exposed Baltimore defense got exposed, and I think it showed more exposure than it did anything else. So I think we have plenty more games to go, and we're going to have some more exciting games. But I think it exposed Baltimore more than anything.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our 5 for 5 for this day. We thank you all, and we're going to see what the nation has to say. They got some comments. They've been pretty live today, and we want to thank the nation for being so live today and helping everything out move so smoothly. Let's see here. The VP said gambling is what it is, and it always been. The players need to understand that they cannot participate. Calvin Ridley, Shohei Ohtani, and Anderson Hunt just entered the chat. Not the great Anderson Hunt.
They ain't gonna forget Shohei. They think he's part of that.
Not the great Anderson Hunt. Uh-oh. A breaking news is confirmed. Eckler tore his ACL Thursday night for Washington. So Washington is in trouble right off the bat. Having a running back of his caliber already gone. So
and they traded Ryan, and they traded the other running back to San Francisco.
Yes, sir. Traded Robinson away. Well, how big a mistake was that? Anthony said gambling is a part of the game. Folks not watching the games for the fun of it. Whether you betting Pride or Bills, it's all the same. Winston said gambling was always going to be and is always being part of sports. The issue is control over something you can't control. That's a unique look at it. All right. Wait a minute. Maurice said gambling has been a bit extra since when they allowed all these gambling sites and fantasy leagues to come to the mainstream. Yeah, there's plenty of those. You ain't gonna ever get rid of fantasy football. And there's some gambling going on with them. Speaking of gambling, something didn't make sense at the end of that game, said a BP. Derrick Henry's untimely fumble. Anyway, that Ravens defense has much to reckon with. Yeah, it was an untimely fumble. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our 5 for 5. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for your opinion and everything. We appreciate it. I'm side noting for a minute before we get to the pros. Boy, I tell you, I got my TV on and it's got the Georgia Tech Clemson game. Man, I wish I could be in that stadium. It looks so nice outside and such a good day for football. I'd rather be anywhere watching football. I wish I could go to a game. I can't. I remember that time I went down to Georgia and it was a perfect day. It was 80-something degrees, a little breeze, and that was a good game to watch. I just need to get to a football game sometime soon. I will. And oh yeah, Red, congratulations on your Mays High School for finally getting that first victory last night. They finally came out of the zero column and put up 22. Wow. That was looking difficult for them. I was wondering what was going on with that school. And like I said, the new coach has a lot to be desired. I won't call it. I don't know his name, but they said not good with him. All right. NFL picks. We don't have the record because the great Reverend has not done the records yet. So I know he's going to compile them, and then we'll have our records for the year so far, who did what or anything. If he doesn't do it, then it'll get done. All right, we got NFL games to pick. Let me find my NFL pick'em game music. Let's see.
Who's their quarterback?
Who was that? Haynes King? Yeah, Haynes King is a quarterback. It's a whiteout.
The other guy
He did play today.
Yeah, they use King because he's more versatile, I guess.
Yeah, right. Other quarterback keep ball down the field, but we'll see.
Yeah, you never know. All right, we got NFL picks coming up. Start with you, H.O. 49ers and the Saints. Who wins that game? You know, the Saints
I'm
are
going with
crippled,
the
right?
Saints. I'm
Any
going with the
reason?
Saints because San Francisco is more crippling than the Saints are right now.
All right. Red, who you got?
And yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
can't
Go ahead,
believe
H.
it.
I'm sorry.
no, that was it. That's all I had.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Red.
I can't believe this right here. The battle of the for me right here. I mean, if it's one game, I don't care who wins this game. Hey, can they both lose? 'Cause I don't care nothing about either one of these teams. But I can't pick the Saints, and I really can't. I don't want to pick Kyle either, but I'll pick the Niners. The Niners to win, not because of Kyle, because the Saints are so sorry that the Niners will win 2-0. Safety.
2-0. That'd be if that
Hey
happens.
Red, how about they both tie the game and then they both won't win or lose.
Yeah, like man, that's a better one, Harlan. Coach, they both the game will end in the tie, 3-3.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
they can't have ties in pro football. So yeah, that'd be interesting. All right. I'm gonna go with the 49ers just because I don't know if the Saints got enough to do anything. I don't care how hurt the 49ers are. They still got a defense, and I think that defense is still intact. So I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Saints might be 0-17, man.
Nate, tanking for Arch Manning, baby. Tanking for Arch Manning. Next game. HO, Rams and Titans. Who you got?
Ooh, boy. I'm gonna go with the Rams. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams for that one. I think Stafford comes back strong. I think rookie quarterback against the Rams defense gonna be a little uphill battle. So I'm gonna take the Rams.
So it's gonna close up on me.
I don't know. I think he watching the game or something. Did it freeze? Go ahead, Red. Give us your pick then. While Coach unfreeze himself.
Well, anyway, I'm picking the Rams too. I'm picking the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't got no confidence in Tennessee right now.
Yeah, me neither. So supposed to be back, but I got to do so we going without pick. All right,
Okay.
next game. Patriots and the Dolphins, hard. Who you got?
Man, I'm going with the Patriots. Dolphins ain't got a chance. Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots. They played too bad last week, and I think they have a bounce back week. And Miami normally plays them well, but because Tua is on he should have retired a couple of years ago with them concussions. So
You gonna close up on me, Howard?
no, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, don't close up on me too, y'all.
No,
All right,
I'm
well,
good.
you
I'm good. Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots.
Dolphins, time for them to tear it up. So we talking about they need to tear it up. We obviously don't think they keep Patriots. So
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Next game, we'll be ready when Coach come back eventually. We waiting on you to come back, Coach. Next game, Giants and the Cowboys. I start this one off. Cowboys at home. Cowboys, I'm taking Dallas in this game. They let one get away. I called for the upset last week in Philly. They let that one get away. You won't let this one get away because I don't think the Giants got enough to hang with the Cowboys. Russell Wilson missing wide open passes all over the field. I think this might Horace, I think we witnessing the swan song for Russell Wilson. It's either this week, next week, or the week after. But eventually, we're gonna see Jackson Dart on the field for the Giants, and I'm taking Dallas over the Giants.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm going with the Cowboys. I think this is gonna be Russell Wilson's last hurrah. This is gonna be Jason Dart's. He probably gonna play in the second half. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys to bounce back and to get on the board. So yeah, the Giants don't have a chance. They in the quarterback conflicts right now. So yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys. Russ won't look good. He's not look good. I think he's out the game by halftime, and Jason Dart takes over the second half. But they don't have enough to compete with the Cowboys at this point. So, yeah, Russell Wilson. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So what you saying, Horace, is the future isn't bright for Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Coach, you back?
Yes, sir.
All right, the only game you missed was Patriots and Dolphins.
Oh well, that's a toss-up. But I bet the Patriots. I don't know how good. Yeah, I'm on the fence. I think this may be a Dolphins comeback on the Patriots. It may, but if they lose this game, say good night. This season is a wash. They're gonna start looking for help from somewhere. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins this time, one last time. All right.
And what's your thoughts on Giants and Cowboys, Coach?
Man, please. The Giants are not ready. Just like H.O. said, it's Jackson Dart time. Poor Russ. I feel sorry for Russ, but you got Sierra. That's all you got right now, Russ. You got Sierra. And we're going to move on with that. So,
you got money.
Yep. Jaguars and Bengals. Who you got, H.O.? Jaguars and Bengals.
I think the Bengals need to bounce back. So I'm taking the Bengals in the bounce back game over the Jaguars right now. So look for T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to have at least 5 catches apiece in this game. So I'm going with the Bengals and the bounce back win.
I read who you got, Bengals or Jaguars?
I got the Bengals at home. Well, believe it or not, I know it looked like the Bengals lost last week, but no, they did win hard. They won 17-16 by 1. So they actually going for a 2-0 start. So is Jacksonville, but I'm gonna take the Bengals 2-0 over Jacksonville.
Yeah, I don't trust Mr. Duval right now, so I'm going with the Bengals. And Joe Burrow, you my fantasy quarterback. Speaking of fantasy, you better give me some points, god dog. You didn't give me 8 points last week. Yeah, that's pathetic. You supposed to be slinging it around, baby. Come on now.
Mine too, Coach, not in our league, but in another league, he's my fantasy quarterback. Boy, he let me down.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, my bad. They did win last week. I meant a bounce back performance for the Bengals.
All right, let me scroll back up. Let's see. Okay, I scrolled too far. Let the nation doing the
Rev not cool. I don't know if you still got the comments, but we come reach the comments when you got pros.
Yeah. Sister Dana. Hey Dana, how you doing? Hope you feeling well. Hope everything's going well with you up there in PA. Gonna try to catch you guys soon. I'll check the replay. Of course, go Philadelphia Eagles, go Birds. We know you love your Philadelphia Eagles. We know how that works. Red, Winston said, don't call the loss of Tennessee a part of a gambling conspiracy. Okay. So Winston said, he also said 49ers. Dana said it's going with the Saints. Oh. Anthony 49ers. Uh-oh. Maurice Thor said the 49ers are like boneless wings. A bunch of broken parts with no sauce. I'm taking the Saints. Boy, like I said, the boneless wing thing is taking off. Didn't think it would go this far, but it has. Welcome, Jerome Case. Welcome. Good afternoon, sir. He's picking the 49ers. He's also picking the Rams. Dana said Rams. Maurice, Rams. Winston, Rams. Let's see. Scroll back up a little bit. The Prime Minister said, if it'll show up, I need to fix my T-Move Wi-Fi signal. Oh, Lord. Not the T-Move Wi-Fi. Dana said Patriots. Anthony said Patriots. Winston said Patriots. Maurice, the Prime Minister, said, I'm hanging on to my last glimmer of hope that Tua Time gets it together. We'll see what old Tua Time does. Can he hang on and pull out a victory? Let's see here. Scrolling down. Winston said, hey, Dana. Winston said the Bengals. Dana said Bengals. Anthony said Bengals. Oh, wow. Jerome said Jags over Bengals. Oh, that's an interesting pick. And we got it, Maurice, so the Prime Minister. The Bengals won. And Jerome said, I bet Joe Burrow wish he had a demand, a trade, or test the free agent market. He's going to get seriously hurt in Cincinnati. I hope he doesn't. For Cincinnati's sake. If Joe Burrow gets hurt, they can hang it up. It's lights out. All right, next game. Let me scroll over here. Oh, Lord. Browns versus Ravens. And I'm going to say this right off the bat. I would not want to be the Cleveland Browns after the way the Ravens lost last week. I would not want to be the Cleveland Browns. And it's at Baltimore. If you got any odds on the over or under, this is going to be a serious over. I'm going with the Ravens. H.O., who you got? Ravens or Browns?
Ravens, without a doubt.
Red?
Yeah, I know Cleveland won last week, but the way they played, it seemed like they lost. Cincinnati and Cleveland lost.
H.O., Cleveland didn't win.
They lost to the Bengals. That's who the Bengals play.
Yeah.
They beat them by 1 point. They're going to lose again to the Ravens. They're going to beat them by more than 1 point.
Yeah,
so Baltimore might put 50 on these boys this week.
Yeah. Red, who you got? Bengals or Ravens? I mean, Browns or Ravens? Got me thinking.
It's unanimous. Ravens.
All right. Next one, Red. Bills versus Jets. Who you got? This will be an intriguing game.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Jets in the upset. Just to keep the Bills from getting.
Jets in the upset. Okay. All right, H.O., who you got?
I'm taking the Bills to win the game, but the Jets to cover the spread.
Aaron Glenn will keep his foot on your throat. So if you go down to the Jets.
All right. I'm taking the Bills as well. Bills Mafia is on a roll. So I'm going to go with the Bills as well. All right. Hello.
I'm here.
Oh. H.O. Bears versus Lions in the what's the name? The Johnson Bowl.
I'm taking that's a tough one. They playing in Detroit.
No, they're playing. Yeah, yes, they are. They are in Detroit.
Yeah, where they playing at?
They in Detroit.
I'm gonna take the Lions to win, but the Bears will cover the spread.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Bears in an upset. I think Caleb Williams turns it around. He had flashes last week against the Vikings. Should have won that game. Then they just let down. So I'm gonna go with the Bears to go ahead and get the win this week. All right. Let me see if we go into the nation.
Okay. All right. There you go.
And see what they pick. Let me scroll back up.
Yeah, Detroit favored by 6.5. So I'm taking Detroit to win the game, but the Bears to cover the spread. I think Detroit wins by 3.
All right. Let's go back over some of these picks. Winston said Ravens. Maurice, Ravens. Anthony, Ravens. Dana said Ravens. Sorry, team. Lamar don't catch a Charlie horse. Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Jerome picking the old Cleveland Browns against the new Cleveland Browns. He picking the Ravens. Maurice says Buffalo.
They can't lose for winning.
Exactly. As long as they the Browns, they all right. Winston, Bills. Dana, Bills. Anderson said Ravens pushing over the Browns like a fan in the stands. Lord have mercy. He also said, Anderson said Bills. Rex, what's going on, Rex? How's it going? I got the Bills. Thanks for asking. Thank you for jumping in here and asking. Hold all your calls. We're going to hold every call you got because I know you're a busy man. You're not on the grill today, but you're still busy. Let's see.
Now, what did I miss? What game did I miss?
I'm about to give them to you. Winston said the Lions. Jerome with the Jets in a surprising upset over the Bills. Maurice said Detroit in a close one. Rex said the Lions. Jerome said Lions in a dome will smoke the Bears. Dana said the Lions. All right, Red, you got to pick the Jets and the Bills. Who's going to win that game?
I got Jets in the upset, and I got Lions over Bears.
Okay.
Me and Jerome on the same page for this one.
All right. All right, next game. Let's see. Let me scroll down a bit. Now, this is a game between two teams that might surprise some people this year. Might I say it? Panthers and the Cardinals. I'm going to go with the Cardinals because of my homeboy, Trey Benson, he was from Greenville, Mississippi, is getting some good run for the Cardinals. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals. H.O., who you got?
I think I'm gonna go with the Cardinals too because I need all the teams in our division to lose. So I'm going with Cardinals.
All right, Red, who you got?
Same here. Make you unanimous. Arizona, baby.
All right. Okay. Buccaneers and the Texans. Red, who you got? Buccaneers or the Texans?
I guess I'll go Texans since they're at home. And like H.O. said, Falcons, we trying to tie this division up in week 2. So we need all our division opponents to lose. So Texans.
Okay. I'm going with the Buccaneers because the Texans, in Texas, C.J. Stroud got to hit his stride a little bit. He had a decent game, but they're still a little rusty on the running back. They don't have a good running back going on right now. So I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. H.O., who you got, Buccaneers or Texans?
I'm going with the Texans. Yeah, the Buccaneers. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever, Buccaneers.
That's a good call right there. Whatever.
Yeah.
Hadn't heard that used before. All right, next game. And this one's going to be a good one right here. The Super Bowl rematch. Eagles versus the Chiefs. Who you got, H.O.? Eagles versus the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. They can't afford to go 0-2, so I'm taking the Chiefs in a close one. Revenge.
I'm going with the Chiefs too because I think Peyton Manning is tired of the whispers. He's tired of hearing people talking about them. They're not good enough, so I think he's gonna start to right the ship and turn this thing around. Red, who you got? Chiefs or Eagles?
Well, now that I know Taylor gonna be in the house this week, I gotta go Chiefs. You know, he bring good luck to the team. He gonna have her and her crew in the house this week, and you know Travis can't lose in front of his baby. So, Chiefs, baby.
All right. Next game. Seahawks against Steelers. Who you got, Red? Seahawks against the Steelers.
I got your team going 2-0, coach. Steelers got Sam Darnold, their quarterback. No said. Steelers.
H.O.
I'm going with Ron. Going with the Steelers.
All right.
Yeah,
Of course, I'm going
you got
with
the
the
momentum
Steelers
going
because I
right now,
think
so yeah, I'm going.
Okay, yeah. I think the defense of the Steelers is going to wake up again and decide that it's a football game and not give up all them yards on the ground to Walker and Charbonnet. You know, both of them can run for the Seahawks. Let's see what the nation got. They got their picks in. Let me scroll back. All right. Push it up a little bit. Oh no, we didn't do what's the name? The Cardinals game. So let me scroll back up to the Cardinals. All right. Winston Thornton. Winston said the Cardinals. He said the Patriots. That was another game. That's the Patriots game. Skipping over that one. Yep, went too far back. All righty. Yeah, I went way back. All right, Maurice Thor. Buccaneers win in a shootout. Dana, Buccaneers. Rex, Tampa, and a nail biter. Winston said the Texans going to upset the Bucs as far as the Super Bowl rematch coming up. Let's see here. Dana said, go Birds all day. I could care less about the Chiefs being 0-2. Jerome with the conspiracy theory said Eagles, but the NFL script is on deck. They got a script now. Dana said Steelers. Thank you, Dana. Winston, you're going to be wrong all day on a lot of things. You said the Seahawks in an upset. You've been picking all the upsets all day. Seems like. Maurice said Philadelphia. Let's see. Jerome says Seahawks over Steelers. No, sir. Maurice said Steelers. Been a mixed bag that they have a lot of picks. And Jerome said the Buccaneers are going to win that game. All right. One more game to pick. You scroll back up. Red, tell us why the Falcons going to beat the Vikings.
Well, we another team that can't afford to go 0-2. Not the fan base down here. Not with all the decisions we made during the preseason, and not going against a rookie quarterback. If this defense supposed to be uh, better and improved, you know, then we can't let another rookie quarterback get in our butt again like we did last time. So we got to treat J.J. McCarthy as a rookie, and we got to treat him like a rookie. Michael Penix is the experienced quarterback, and I expect him to play like the experienced quarterback. I expect the playmakers to go out there and make some plays. I expect Bijan to get going. I ain't talking about in the air. I'm talking about on the ground. That's what we back you here for. You are a running back. Will start running. And I ain't talking about running into the huddle where you get tackled in 5 seconds or less. How about running into the space? Look for the space, Bijan. That's where you excel at, in the space of the field, not the huddle of the field, okay? So you need to get going. I need Penix got going last week. He just didn't get the victory. So I need my running back to get going with my quarterback. I need Pitts and London and Mooney. All you guys be ready to make these plays in Minnesota. And I need my defense to come with some turnovers and some more sacks, baby. Let's go. Falcons win 1-1. That's what I want to be talking about next week. Not 0-2. 1-1 with Washington coming to our house. Let's go.
Hey Joe, who you got?
This city can't afford to go 0-2, just like Red said. If you're watching film, Jeff Ulbrich, instead of trying to punish your son for his shenanigans, you will see that Dennis Allen for Chicago stopped blitzing last week, and that's why J.J. McCarthy got comfortable in the pocket. So we need to blitz, bring the pressure, and let's go. So turn the defense up. Let's blitz McCarthy like no other, so we can get our turnovers and we can get into the end zone, so we can have the ball most of the day. So I got the Falcons in the win because we have to win. And I gave you the game plan of how we can win. So if you didn't watch the film, at least listen to this show so you'll know what the game plan is, what the game plan should be. Falcons and the W in the close one. Sunday Night Football, 1-1 next week.
Oh, right. Correct. We gonna be 1-1 facing the Panthers on the road, not Washington at home. That's game 4. We got the Panthers next week.
Oh yeah.
It's on you, Coach.
I'm looking forward to too fast.
Yeah, we should. You get this game, we go 2 beat them, then we go beat the Panthers 2-1. Now we're not even thinking about that 0-1 start. All right, Coach, he folds up again. Well, I think that was the last game anyway, so we give Coach a minute to come back in. But we getting ready.
Yeah, that was the last game because that was the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Coach, you back?
It's Sunday. That's the Sunday game. Yeah. So Falcons gonna win. All right. Let's see what the nation thinks. The last few games for the nation to talk about.
Falcons. Let's go.
If I can pull it up. Rick said, let's go Steelers. Then he said, how about them Chiefs? The Prime Minister, Maurice, said, Minnesota for the win. Winston Thornton said, Falcons. Rick said, you coming in hot? Let's see.
That's playing, Rick. I want my Falcons to go to Minnesota. Coming in hot.
He said, turn down the volume. Dana said, Vikings.
Oh my God.
And Rick said the Foul Clowns for the loss. Oh boy, that's another loss by picking the loss by the Falcons. And Jerome said the Falcons because the wide receiver need to stop giving up on routes and stop blaming the kicker. Well, I don't say you can't blame the kicker because as I keep telling them, it's hard not to blame the young hoe. So, but anyway. All right. We're not finished, Maurice. We wasn't finished yet. I should have said that. Chargers and the Raiders Monday night. Who you got, H.O.? Chargers and Raiders.
I'm going with the Chargers. They feeling good about themselves, and plus I got the Chargers quarterback on my fantasy. So yeah,
Okay.
Justin
I'm gonna
Herbert.
go
Yeah,
with.
that's him.
Okay. Yeah, I got him too, and I didn't start him because I had Joe Burrow and saw what Joe Burrow did for me. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers as well. They seem to have the shit. Jim Harbaugh is looking good so far. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers as well. Ray, we got.
Well, I got Gino on my fantasy team, but I still think the Chargers gonna win. I just need Gino to have a good game, and the Chargers just win in the end by 3. So that'll be fine to me. But Gino, same numbers you put up last week, you put up this week for me, cause I need them, baby. Cause I'm going against Real. I need all your numbers, Gino. I don't care if you win or not. Just give me the numbers, baby. That's all I ask for is the numbers, and I'll take the Chargers in the win.
All right. Let's finish out with the nation. See what they got to say. Let me see. Oh, Red was telling. Rex was telling you his cousin played for the Vikings. That's why he's going with the Vikings. He can't go with the Falcons. He got to go with his cousin. He said, Maurice, slow down. Jerome said the Chargers. Dana, have a good day. See y'all fellas again. Yeah, Dana, take care of yourself. Hope everything's working out for you. Winston. Uh-oh.
Winston, you gotta hope your Ducks not getting beat by Northwestern. I'm finna check that score while you talking all
He
this
just, there
trash.
you go. He put out there Oregon has struck per usual. And they got to win. And Rex picking the upset in the Raiders. The Raiders gonna beat the
Me
Chargers.
too, Rex. You with me, Rex? I'm picking. No. I did. I picked the Chargers. My bad. I need Gino to show up, but I got the Chargers to win. I thought I had picked the Spurs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the picks for this week. We got everything covered as far as the picks. Now, music is off. Now we go to ask everybody the last question of the day. Who has the right to do what today or tomorrow or anytime this week? It says you have the right. So, talking with you, H.O., who has the right to do what and why?
Atlanta Falcons, you had the right to blitz, and keep blitzing and run the ball, and get Kyle Pitts and Drake London and Darnell Mooney a touchdown. And let's go 1-1.
All right. Rex, who you get what you got?
Falcons, you had the right to show me something and show me something soon because basketball is on its way back. And as you know, I have 2 NBA teams. So that means double the attention. So I need Falcons. If you want my full attention, you had better be showing me something on this field starting this week and next week and the week beyond. Because if not, half of my attention is going to be toward my Lakers and my Hawks. And another extra, you had the right. LeBron, you had the right to realize that the Lakers ain't your team no more. This is for you, Winston. LeBron is done. Luka has taken over, and it's gonna be a sad ending for LeBron's career because he's gonna be an orphan out here looking for a home because the Lakers not his home, and I don't think Miami is his home. We're gonna have to grovel, and beg and crawl on the ground and beg Cleveland to take him back for 1 year because if you think he's retiring with ease like that in LA, you out your freaking mind. You ain't getting no statue in LA, LeBron, and you ain't gonna retire. Like you ain't gonna get the same retirement tour that we gave Kobe. So if you think so, you can forget it. And your boy Winston better go back to his real team in Cleveland if you want the doggone retirement tour, because he ain't getting it in LA because Luka gonna be taking over. That is Luka's team, not LeBron, and it never will be his team. There. That's for you, Winston.
My You Have the Right goes to the WNBA. WNBA, I don't know if y'all can help it, but you don't need to schedule games on Sunday. I don't know what you're thinking about. I don't know how you can get around it, but Sunday is not the day for WNBA. No kind of way. Hey. So you might need to pick another. I know the rest of the games you pick through the week, and I know Sunday is a big day, Saturday is a big day, but you probably need to go against college football more than the NFL. I'm just guessing. If you can't help it, you might need to go against college football. So WNBA, your playoffs are coming up. People are going to be watching, but do your scheduling wisely because you might not get the views with NFL on. Rex, Red, here's a message for you from Rex. The Falcons had a right to be 0-2. That's for you and HO. Winston says, sad end for LeBron's career. You do know the last 6 years of Kobe's career, the Lakers were the worst team in the league. Can't find a sadder ending than that, buddy.
Please, do you remember that last game? That last game wasn't sad. That was a celebration. LeBron ain't gonna get that in his last game.
He said, Coach got bars. I ain't got no bars. I guess. And Jerome said, Coach Prime, you have the right to get over your ego and bench the third string quarterback Staub for the third game. His 10 minutes of fame was over last week. He's not the one.
I thought, didn't they have a quarterback? What happened to that quarterback they recruited? The one that was supposed to go to UGA?
They didn't do anything. It was ugly.
Oh, man.
Glad Rick said Jerome Case Fikes. He meant facts. He means facts when he said that. So, yeah, Staub did not look good. And you know how those guys are, they have their moments. And people say, wow, he did this and that, but he didn't have enough moments against Houston. And Houston just ran away with that game last night. We're going to skip that.
Can we just point out real quick? Can we point out real quick, while Colorado's having these quarterback issues, doesn't that highlight how good Shedeur really was, and he went in the 5th round? I mean, it totally tells you that, you know, without an offensive line, without a run game, he led the NCAA in pass percentage and took them to a 9-win season, and he still went in the 5th round. And people continue to say he doesn't have talent or whatever the case may be. This first 3 games of Colorado's, watching them try to replace Shedeur, illustrates how good Shedeur Sanders really was for that team.
Yeah, these 3 guys that they got now, I can't blame it totally on the young boy, Lewis from Carrollton, Georgia. He hadn't gotten much playing time. He got a little bit, but, you know, we're going to see if he gets a chance to play this year or they hold him out. That's a good question. But we'll see because the young guy Salters, he didn't do enough. So it's going to be interesting to see who he puts as his quarterback this week, because he can't keep playing musical chairs with the quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. He got to make up his mind and come with one, or else they're going to go 0 and whatever.
Yep. Georgia Tech up 10-9 and Alabama up 14-0.
Yep. Rick said exactly. Shedeur is him. And Jerome said, H.O., this team's old line is 5 times better. All right. So we're going to see what Deion and how his coaching skills are going forward. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's all. We had a good day today. Thank you, Rev Night Nation, for your participation in our activities today. You did a great job. We hope to see you all next week. Remember, our new time is 10 o'clock. 10:30. I'm sorry, it's 10:30. Not 10 o'clock. 10:30 every week going forward. And Red Winston says, stop it. There's levels to this. R.I.P. to the mama, though, a true legend, but not the GOAT. GOAT James. Oh, Lord.
Oh, no. See, that's the problem. I never said Kobe was the GOAT, and I never would think he the GOAT. So you battling the wrong argument, but LeBron still ain't gonna get treated like the legend in LA. You got to go back to Cleveland for that. And Kobe ain't the GOAT, and that's coming from the number one fan.
Yeah, Winston said, also great show for you. Thank you, Winston. And Rex said, peace out, Rex. And he just sent some barbecue to the show if possible. I know you got it on deck. All right, y'all. Thanks. Thank you to HO for the Sports Roundtable for 7 to 9 on Wednesdays. We thank you for coming out, HO, and helping us out on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Thank you for coming.
Yes, sir. No problem.
All right.
No, this man, I appreciate it jumping on, man. Saturday morning was good.
Hey, we finished before 1 o'clock.
Big Low Country. Great show, fellas. Thank you. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Big Low.
Thank you for joining us. And we'll holler at y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. 10:30.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Yes, sir. Make sure Eastern Standard Time, too.